Welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're going to do this. Hi everybody, welcome back to Derek Does. Today, we're going to do this. Now you're probably thinking, what is that? Well, I'm going to show you what this is. It's kind of going to be a smaller video. It's not going to be a bigger video because it's just a bag. But it's kind of a cool bag, and I thought I'd kind of show you. I picked this bag up at a thrift store up in Boulder the other day, and I saw this, and I'd never seen one before, and I looked at it, and I thought, is that real or is that fake? And I couldn't understand what it was because I had never seen it before, but I bought it because I knew everything on it was real. But the company I wasn't quite sure about, and I looked them up, and I'll give you a little information on what little information I have about them is you can find out about what this bag is. If you're new to the channel, what I do is I kind of do vintage guy stuff, a lot of denim, there's machines, there's anything like that. You'll see. It's kind of cool stuff. So if you're new, please subscribe. I think you'll like it, and like, comment, and if any information on this bag you have that I don't know, put it down below, because I don't, again, this is something new to me. I just picked this up. I've never seen one before, but I thought I'd show you guys because maybe you might see one around. I don't think there's many of these out there, but just in case, if you see one of these, pick it up. So what this is a tote bag, and it's made by the Now. I'll show you. You can see that Now Designs, but it's Now with an exclamation, so it's Now Designs, out of San Fran. And of course, San Francisco is also home to Levi's. What I found out was the company kind of started in 1967, and they somehow got a deal with Levi's to be an official maker of non-jean stuff. What I'm thinking is, and again, I don't know, Levi supplied them the pocket, the tab, and the leatherette card. What I've seen online is that there's different sizes for each of these. So I think these are either leftover or they just gave them a whole bunch of different ones they happen to have. These are all, and again, I guess I should preface it that this is a Big E. Big E, double-sided Big E. I'll do some close-ups of this stuff too so you can see. This is a Big E. It has the Levi tab, made in USA, 501. It's not an XX, it's a 501. Doesn't really matter, it's a bag. But it's, I think they just gave this to this company. They put this together. They put these cool red straps on it. It's a real heavy duty canvas, obviously red because of Levi's. And they gave them the pocket, because I don't think the company made this pocket. It looks like it's factory done. And then they just bar tacked the pocket on. This is one piece of denim all the way around. And then they fold it and they overlock the sides and then sew it together. And it's kind of a cool little bag. I'm sure it didn't cost that much back in the day. Of course, today it costs a little bit more because it's a Big E. So in 1972, obviously, that was the last year for the Big E's. So past then, it was the small E's. So this bag is somewhere between 1967 and 1972. Actually, 71, I guess, if you're going to get technical. Unless somehow they had leftover and they couldn't put it on the jeans and they gave it to them. That's another possibility. But everything on this is for a pair of 501s, 34 with everything you need to put on a regular pair of jeans. So you could actually pick up this bag and put it on a newer pair of jeans, throw it up, and then suddenly you've got yourself an old pair of jeans, as long as it's redline. But I'll show you the close-ups of it. You can see there's some mistakes in this. So these might have been just pockets that they made and were incorrect. And so these were all like, they had a bunch of leftovers and this company said, let me have it. And so they put it all together. But enough of me rambling, let me show you close-ups of the bag. So here's the bag. You can see it has a real Levi pocket. This is where I was talking about the mistakes. You see how this thread had been worn away either from the factory or maybe from whoever owned this. I don't see a lot of wear on this, so I'm doubting this happened from the owner. I think this might have been from Levi's. It might have been from the owner. But you can see here, someone had gone off. They didn't follow the line when they went around. So this might have been just, pieces that they couldn't use, and they'd already sewn up these pockets, and so they gave it to this company. Then they even the tabs on there, but it's crooked. But this could be actually the people that put this together. It's a real pocket. You can see there. It's a real pocket from Levi's, and then here's the tag. And it's, it's everything you would want to see. Made in the USA, 3434. This is what they look like when they were brand new on your jeans, if you were curious. And you can actually see these are little tear-offs. I'm assuming where this paper material probably was in a big roll, and they just rip them off, and then either they're pre-stamped or they stamp them. So they have, this is hand done. This is not from a machine that makes this stitch. This is obviously a hand done stitch. Even the fabric has come through a little bit. You can just see it's a handmade thing here. Particularly here, how they got really close to the edge there, but then they come a little down here. So they're just rolling that around. They put these straps on. This might have been, no, that's where it's actually sewed with the red thread. And you can see it's just an overlock. It's actually not the best sewing on that, but it's real. So here's the original tag. Now Designed San Francisco. They're copyrighted, all cotton, and machine nothing on that side. I've seen these also where they put a tab here on a bigger one, and you could actually button it together, but this one doesn't have it. And then on this side, you can see, doesn't have anything. It's just a nice denim. I didn't see any salvage in this, so these might have not been from the ends. They might have been from the inside. Now they might have had maybe different bags have salvage on them, just come whatever they happen to use. This one does not. But you can see it's about probably like 12 inches by 15 or something like that, in that range. But it was kind of a cool item. You don't really see many things like that, particularly like real. And this was officially licensed from Levi's. I'm probably not going to keep this. I'm probably going to sell it because I just don't need it. It's cool, but again, I don't need it. So if anybody is interested in this, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably throw it up on Instagram, or I'll throw it up on eBay or something along that nature. If that's something that you would like for your collection, which is kind of a cool little piece of Levi history in a way. Even though it's not Levi's, it is Levi's, because it was Levi's inspired. So the Now Designs San Francisco Levi bag. Tote bag, I guess. Be good for groceries. Good for, since everybody's using bags now, why not throw all your groceries in that, and then you could even put a water bottle or something in there, or even your wallet. Carry everything like that just right in your bag. I just thought it's kind of a cool item, something you don't see. I don't see it. I mean, I've never seen one. I've never found one, and then I saw it, and then I found it. So there you go. It's just kind of a neat thing. Maybe you collect these things. I don't know. Maybe in San Francisco, or at least in Northern California, these are really regular. But this was again in Colorado. I found this. So obviously someone from there had come here, because I'm sure you would have bought this in San Francisco, not at a store. This would have been, I mean, not like a regular store. This would have been like the Now store or whatever like that, or a jean store around that area would have sold this. I'm assuming. Again, I don't know. But if you like this sort of content, please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know below if you know stuff about this, because it's kind of neat to me. And I will see you on the next Derek Does.